I would love to get your perspective because we love speaking with you as well on recent comments by Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s running mate, Nicole Shanahan. She made news after suggesting her and Kennedy could potentially drop out of the race to support Trump. I'm going to read her full remarks here and then get your response. She said this: "There's two options that we're looking at. One is staying in, forming that new party, but we run the risk of a Kamala Harris and Walz presidency because we draw votes from Trump. We draw somehow more votes from Trump. Or we walk away right now and join forces with Donald Trump, and we walk away from that and we explain to our base why we're making this decision." And she also added, it's not an easy decision. What do you make of her statement there?
Well, I wanted to say that if you are a candidate who's running outside of the two-party system and you're worrying about being a so-called spoiler, you probably shouldn't have been running in the race to begin with, because you're going to be cast as a spoiler if you don't win the race for one side or the other. And so for me, as a libertarian, I'm part of a political party that has been formed, that is challenging the two-party system, and we're not going to walk away from this. I'm super excited to be in this race through November and then working beyond November to help organize the Libertarian Party and help us grow. And so I was in this race to begin with to take votes from Trump, Harris, and any other electorate that sees my campaign as worthwhile and worth putting your vote into. And I think dropping out of the race is just a signal that you're really never interested in running to begin with.
You have said this sentiment to me before, but I'm not a spoiler. The process is spoiled. Do you think, though, do you agree with her point that if they do drop out, Donald Trump will win?
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think the polls are going to be tight either way, and I don't know if enough of the Kennedy voter base would walk to Donald Trump. I think, in fact, we've seen poll numbers eroding for Kennedy as they've dumped Biden on the Democratic side in favor of Kamala Harris. And so it seems like some of his support that would have previously been going to him is now actually going back to the Democrats. And so we really don't know how it would fall. And I, of course, I wanted to say this right now. If Robert F. Kennedy gets out of the race and you're tired of the Democrats and Republicans, myself and Mike Termott, my running mate, the Libertarian Party welcomes you with open arms, and we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here to challenge the duopoly throughout this election cycle.
So just to be clear, you're saying you're not dropping out anytime soon, and you're seeing this campaign to November.
Absolutely. I look forward to running as the Libertarian candidate in states all over the country. In fact, we're the third party campaign that has the most ballot access of any of the campaigns, including Robert F. Kennedy. And so I urge those who see Kennedy waffling or wavering to take a second look at this campaign, join our fight, join our movement, and join the Libertarian Party.